T&Tech and ComDev claim Calypso and Personality titles in 2025 interdepartment competition. Educators raise concerns over growing difficulty of SEA exam questions. Vendor alleges human waste being dumped in John Dial, and TT Post rejects 24% salary increase proposal. Good evening. I am Kristen Salandi. Welcome to the Tobago Updates Television News for Friday, 21st of February 2025. To our top story. The parade ground at the Dwight York Stadium was buzzing with energy last night as representatives from the Tobago House of Assembly competed in the interdepartment Calypso competition. With the 1960s as the theme, each department delivered their best performances, hoping to impress the judges. In the end, Javon Dos Santos Carrington of the Division of Community Development, Youth Development and Sport was crowned the Interdepartment Calypsonian. Reporter Joshel Dan has the details.
Like he walking bee, flying all over the mother country. He looking for fame, so put him to a system. Pam 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 pali.
Javon Dos Santos Carrington of the Division of Community Development, Youth Development and Sport earned a cash prize of $8,000 for his performance of the song The Key, scoring 269 points. In second place with 248 points was Darius Reed of the Office of the Prime Minister and cast, who impressed the judges with his rendition of Current Affairs.
When I look at current affairs, oh Lord, I just feel to cry. It does accelerate my fears. I just pray for my country, and the new order of the day is to watch everybody die.
Representing the Division of Finance, Trade and the Economy, Castle Campbell secured 240 points with his performance of the song Coming for Cass.
If you see the leg shaking, some of them start bawling. On the ground, them crawling when they know they're coming for cash.
In fourth place was Rolda John of the Division of Health, Wellness and Social Protection and the TRHA, who scored 221 points with the song The Hunt Is On.
All in X-ray, they're looking for cats. Dog in pharmacy, they're looking for cats. Tenants and them to say, they're looking for cats. But all you tell them to me, they can't find that.
Joshel Dan, Tobago Updates Television News.
Feel his rot. Yeah, why? The issue.
For those who tuned in or attended the interdepartment competition, it was clear that everyone had a great time, passionately cheering for their division's candidates in the various segments. Laughter filled the air during the interdepartment personality competition as contestants showcased their talents, often adding a humorous twist to some of the country's most pressing issues. Again, more from Joshel Dan.
The personality talent segment delivered non-stop entertainment, with each contestant showcasing stunning costumes thoughtfully designed around relevant themes, capturing the vibrant spirit of Carnival. By the end of the evening, T&Tech's Killer with Luck Scintilla was crowned the interdepartmental personality.
Queen Captain Sailor is bold, fearless, and in charge. She is a sailor who doesn't wait for orders. She takes control of the ship and follows her own path.
In second place was John Chapman of the Division of Tourism, Culture, Antiquities and Transportation, who impressed with a modern adaptation of the Midnight Robber.
Picture this. Midnight. A hush falls over the revelers. The air thick with anticipation. From the shadows emerge a figure, not quite man, not quite spirit. The Midnight Robber, reborn.
In third place was Kamika Forms of the Division of Community Development, Youth Development and Sport, wearing a costume designed by Sharon Phillips that beautifully portrayed the elegance of the pigeon.
As the performer moves, the costume flows with rhythmic energy, evoking the bird's dignified yet commanding presence.
Joshel Dan, Tobago Updates, Television News.
In some other rather unpleasant news, a vendor and the CPEP workers in John Dial say they often find bags of human feces in the park where they work. They believe another vendor who came from Trinidad and has been operating there since before Christmas 2024 is responsible. They are calling on the authorities to take action, but only against the guilty vendor. More in this story from Candice Jackson.
Brent Smith, also known as Branzo, has been vending in John Dial with his father for over 20 years. Just before Christmas in 2024, another vendor from Tobago, Trinidad joined them and sometimes spent the night on site.
And then after sleeping, they're sleeping like they ain't going home. And then it's bags of feces to the back by me there.
The situation is upsetting, not only for Smith, but also for CPEP workers on site, as Karen Caprietta explains.
When we come work on morning and we go up in the back to clean the flowers and these things, we are be skipping over feces, right? And until one day I skipping until I end up in one.
The situation has gotten so bad that workers can no longer use the area for their breaks and have been forced to move toward the John Dial monument. They are also reluctant to cut the grass and trim the flowers in the area.
It's not nice, it don't smell nice.
We spoke to the accused vendor, who did not wish to be named but denied being responsible. They explained that while they sometimes spend the night at the spot, they go to a house in Bacalet to use toilet facilities. They believe they are being unfairly blamed. However, Caprietta insists the problem never existed when it was only Smith vending on the spot.
I'm working here about two and something years, and I know his father was vending here before, but never had none of these issues arising that, you know. So, of lately, since this vendor come, this was happening.
Smith is very upset about the situation.
If they want to do that, they have to do it in a way that is not like that. You're messing in bag and all these kind of things. You have to abide by the rules. Tobago has different rules to Trinidad. If you want to come here to vend and so on. No problem with that, right? Because we do business with Trinidad. Don't mess up with country.
Smith also fears that if the public health gets involved, he could lose his vending spot.
So somebody come from outside and messing up, right? I making my appeal to those in authority, right? To don't run me, run them.
When contacted, public health stated that they would look into the matter, but could not say what could be done until an investigation is completed. Candice Jackson, Tobago Updates, Television News.
We'll take a break and come right back with more. Stay tuned.
Get ready, Tobago! The Tobago Standards Showroom Warehouse Sale. It's on February 21st and 22nd only. From 8 p.m. to 5 p.m. we are slashing prices on everything. That's right, up to 75% off. Furniture, appliances, electronics, you name it. It's on sale. Don't miss out on this incredible deal. Tobago Standards. Nobody beats us on price. See you there.
Tobago Glass Supplies has been a leading name for over 37 years in the glass and aluminum market in Tobago. We provide an extensive range of high-quality, innovative aluminum and glass products for commercial and residential use. Competitive prices with superior and professional services by committed employees who are guided by rigid quality standards. Tobago Glass Supplies specializes in the manufacture and installation of glass and aluminum products that are essential to today's homeowners and the business environment. We are engaged in marketing, sales, and installation of a variety of products. These ranges from windows and doors to necessities such as mirrors for homes and vehicles, designed and manufactured in-house or imported.
Greetings everyone, I am Miss Kersha Kent, the reigning Miss Women Afro Queen 2023. Come along on this journey to see who will be crowned Miss Winwood Afro Queen 2025.
9 delegates are set to compete for the coveted title of Miss Winwood Afro Queen 2025.
My name is Naomi Ramasa. Standing before you, I am Kalia Denum. I stand before you as Miss Jada Covington.
This highly anticipated pageant will be held on Wednesday, February 26th at the Sid Gray Complex.
I am Kershal Pierre. I am Julissa Sandy. I am Miss Kaisha Joseph.
One of these 9 gems will win my crown.
These talented women will be vying for the crown, showcasing their beauty, intelligence, and cultural pride.
Salam, I am Shanicia Walker. Hi everyone, I am the multi-talented Kian Jerry.
It is an pleasant day to all.
I am
Kairis Imari Manswell. Come join me to crown the new Miss Winwood Afro Queen 2025 at Singway Complex, the 26th of February. Save the date and don't be late.
This promises to be an exciting event celebrating the rich heritage and vibrant spirit of Tobago. See you there.
Thanks for staying with us. The Milford Road Esplanade Limited, MREL, is making strides in recovering debt from tenants in arrears. According to a press release, since September 2024, 8 tenants entered payment plans, but legal action was necessary to evict 2 and recover outstanding rents from 2 others. In under 6 months, MREL successfully removed 1 evicted tenant. On February 20th, 2025, MREL secured judgments against 2 debtors, totaling over $24,000 and $23,000 respectively. MREL said these legal victories will ensure the recovery of outstanding funds, which will be reinvested into the upkeep and development of the Esplanade, supporting its vision to be a hub of socio-economic activities for the benefit of Tobago's economy and its stakeholders. In other news, questions on the SEA exam are becoming increasingly difficult for 11-year-old students. This concern was raised by the president of the National Primary Schools Association during an appearance before a joint select committee of Parliament. It was also revealed that the exam's writers, who are teachers, are contributing to the segregation of students within the education system. More from reporter Candice Jackson.
The World Bank recently published a study highlighting the education crisis across the Caribbean. In Trinidad and Tobago, student performance at the SEA level has declined in recent years. When questioned by Parliament's Joint Select Committee, National Primary Schools Association President Monique Scipio Daniel pointed to the difficulty of exam questions as a contributing factor.
What we have seen over the years, it's almost as if it's a competition to see which writer can write the best question or the harder question for the children.
Interestingly, although the Caribbean Examinations Council produces the exams, it is the teachers who write the questions.
But we have some primary school teachers who also write the questions. And when they write those questions, they are bound not to share, but those primary school teachers teaching in a school. So if they write a question, they are therefore going to ensure that the children in front of them.
While Scipio Daniel acknowledged that the Primary School Association cannot change the situation, she noted they have raised the issue with CXC. However, they were told the matter is in the hands of the question writers. Educators believe this is a part of a larger problem, a push to ensure certain students gain entry into specific secondary schools after SEA exams.
This is a placement exam. And we're all aware within the Education Act, it allows for parents to choose the schools to which they want their child to go.
Tutor President Martin Lumpkin stated that this practice contributes to the continued separation of students. High-performance students gain entry into so-called prestige schools, which benefit from the investments by alumni and businesses, while other schools are often overlooked.
And you are not giving them the type of resources in order to bring them to a certain level, functional literacy.
Educators also highlighted that financial investments and politics continue to plague the education system. Meanwhile, students are struggling with basic comprehension skills, misusing cell phones, engaging in bullying, and showing a general lack of interest in learning. They agree that stronger political will is needed to address these ongoing challenges. Candace Jackson, Tobago Updates, Television News.
Staying with education, the Trinidad and Tobago Unified Teachers Association tutor has complained about being unable to hold regular meetings with the Ministry of Education. Speaking at a Parliamentary Joint Select Committee inquiry today, tutor President Martin Lumpkin stated that many issues within the education system could be addressed through regular meetings, but this is not happening.
We have not had our statutory permanent secretary meeting. We had the cause to write the Honourable Minister to intervene. But when it comes to infrastructure, when it comes to technical issues as well, where we meet the Chief Education Officer, then it is far and too far that we are having these meetings.
However, Lumpkin pointed out that the situation in Tobago is slightly different. He said they are able to meet regularly with the Division of Education, Research and Technology.
It's different. There is the statutory meeting with the Administrator for Education. We meet with the Secretary, we meet with Minister recently. But that level of collaboration and feedback we are not getting.
Lumpkin stated that there are too many unresolved issues in education and called on the authorities to do better. You're watching the Tobago Updates Television News. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Tobago Updates. More news is next.
Want to get better? Where to start? What kind of exercise to do? What to eat? How to get restful sleep? Need a doctor to search for root cause? Look no further. Come to Majuba Hill Lifestyle Center Foundation at our Wellness Center in Goodwood, or Food Hub in Darrow Springs, Scarborough, or Doctor's Office in Goodwood and Darrow Spring. Contact 49 Swift 4979 438.
When the game is on, you don't want to miss the best moments. With AMPLIA TV, you can enjoy our ultimate sports package and watch your favorite games on the go. Stay connected and informed with sports news, scores, and stats with AMPLIA's fastest internet speeds. Up to 1 GB fiber internet, you can stream riveting football action, cricket, NBA games, and much more. With AMPLIA, it's game on. Visit amplia.co.tt or call 800-4663. AMPLIA. Do more, live more.
Get ready, Tobago! The Tobago Standards Showroom Warehouse Sale. It's on February 21st and 22nd only. From 8 p.m. to 5 p.m. we are slashing prices on everything. That's right, up to 75% off. Furniture, appliances, electronics, you name it. It's on sale. Don't miss out on this incredible deal. Tobago Standards. Nobody beats us on price. See you there.
Welcome back. The management of TT Post has rejected the counter-proposal from the Trinidad and Tobago Postal Workers Union for a 24% salary increase. The union submitted its demand on February 17th, covering the periods 2014 to 2016 and 2017 to 2019. TT Post had previously offered a 4% increase, but called the union's counter-proposal unrealistic and a tactic to push personal agendas. The corporation stressed that given the global decline in postal services, even the union's earlier 18.6% demand was unsustainable. Despite rejecting the proposal, TT Post assured workers that it remains committed to fair negotiations that balance employee interests with financial realities. Switching gears, as Tobago prepares to host the medium band finals on Sunday, President of Pan Trinbago Beverly Ramsey Moore reflected on the journey to making it a permanent fixture. Speaking on the Tobago Updates morning show, she shared that the process hasn't been easy, but she remains determined to ensure that Pan is a part of every community across the country, including Tobago. Reporter Candice Jackson has more details.
The 2020 decision to host the finals of the Medium Band Panorama in Tobago was a historic first. But despite challenges, Pan Trinbago President Beverly Ramsey Moore remained determined to make it a reality.
You had questions like, Tobago have enough space? Tobago have internet? Tobago have hotel? Tobago have enough food? Because remember, it's a sort of culture shock, many of them, or in particular the players and such, they've never been to Tobago.
There were some teething issues, but after the COVID-19 pandemic, the next edition went more smoothly. While the first edition saw high patron numbers, attendance dropped in subsequent years, especially in 2024. Ramsey Moore is hopeful that attendance will improve this year, ensuring the event remains a staple in Tobago, even after she leaves office. One way she is working to secure this is by gaining the assistance of Tourism Minister Randall Mitchell to attract Trinidadian patrons.
He got involved to ensure that the boat traveled at 100% because they were cutting it down to 60%. And so he got involved, and so now we have all the spaces on the boat.
When first elected in 2018, Ramsey Moore was faced with a heavy workload, tasked with fixing Pan Trinbago.
And I stood my ground. And some people calling Ramsey Moore must go, Ramsey Moore must go, Ramsey Moore must go. And then we went to the election, and then they got beaten badly. Because our members, they recognize the work that we have been doing, the sacrifice.
During her time in office, Ramsey Moore successfully brought more national and corporate attention to Pan. She also pioneered legislation that officially recognized Pan as TNT's national instrument and helped secure the United Nations designation of August 11th as World Pan Day. In addition, she continues to work towards making Pan a part of every community across the country.
So we started talking about Pan as community soul. Pan is community soul, Pan is intergenerational, prosperity in Pan. So the social aspect, you have to marry the two. Because no matter if you try to convince government or even corporate just about the instrument itself, you won't get through.
As Ramsey Moore presses on, she is also ensuring that young people are mentored along the way, preparing them to continue the work she started. Candice Jackson, Tobago Updates, Television News.
In other carnival news, only one representative from Tobago competed in the National Senior Kings and Queens of Carnival preliminaries in Trinidad on Wednesday night, Beverly Riley. She showcased her creation, Queen of Tobago Waters, from the band Riley's Connection. Designed by Rondell and Beverly Riley, the costume was inspired by the impact of climate change on the seas, focusing on the threat of extinction to many fish species. However, one resilient fish found in the waters of Kendall and Roxborough inspired Riley's portrayal. Despite the vibrant display, Riley did not make it into the semi-finals, but will join the rest of the Riley's Connection band on the road for carnival festivities in Tobago. As the reigning queen in the Tobago zone, Riley also hopes to continue her reign. That's it for a sports report. More news in the weather next.
With Flow Business's new smart solutions, powered by super fast, reliable broadband, you'll feel like there are more versions of you working for you. From website design, development, and digital marketing to promote your business, 24/7 business class support to cloud solutions, security, and more. Multiply your growth today.
Thanks for staying with us. Blogger and journalist Rhoda Bharat has been ordered to pay Oropouche East MP Dr. Rudal Munilal $75,000 in general damages and $19,000 in cost for a defamatory post on her social media page in April 2020. Justice Margaret Mohammed ruled on February 21st, stating that Bharat's comments were serious, accusatory, and sarcastic. Munilal had denied being under police investigation, which Bharat suggested in her post about his donation of bottled water to the police. The judge found Bharat's evidence insufficient to support her claim, ruling that she failed to prove Munilal was under investigation. The ruling emphasized the importance of responsible journalism and the harm caused by unsubstantiated allegations. While the judge did not award exemplary damages, she affirmed the harm to Munilal's reputation. Looking for the weekend, this is what the TNT Met Office says you can expect from the weather. Tonight, expect generally fair and cool conditions with the possibility of a brief shower. Temperatures will drop to 24 degrees Celsius. Tomorrow it will be predominantly hot and sunny, although there is a low chance of 1 or 2 brisk passing showers. Nighttime conditions will remain cool. Temperatures will reach a high of 31 degrees Celsius and a low of 24 degrees Celsius. On Sunday, expect mostly sunny and hazy weather, with a few brief showers likely, especially in the afternoon. Some showers may linger overnight. Temperatures will range from 31 degrees during the day to 23 degrees at night. A mild to moderate concentration of Saharan dust is present in the atmosphere. Marine interests are advised to exercise caution as seas will be moderate with waves up to 2.5 meters in open waters and 1.5 meters in sheltered areas. And that's how we end this evening's newscast. Here's a recap of the headlines. TNTech and ComDev claim Calypso and personality titles in 2025 interdepartment competition. Educators raise concerns over growing difficulty of SEA exam questions. Vendors alleges human waste being dumped in John Dial, and TT Post rejects 24% salary increase proposal. I am Kristen Salandi. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a great night and a safe weekend.